Welcome back. Welcome back. So, since last time, we've figured some things out. I've figured out some things. Let me get a chest real quick, so I can put this stuff down. Oh, just like this. There we go. Now I'll dump all this stuff in. I need to get the shift hold thing. That way I can use that. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our ride on King Dakar. Okay. This is a small recreation of it. I would like to make it actually bigger and like closer to the size because I know that this is not the appropriate ending and this is also not the right colors or anything like that. But we're gonna take a ride on King Dakar. All right, you ready? In 3, 2, 1. What do you mean I didn't get to the top? Hello? What the fuck is happening? I have no idea what the fuck happened. What is happening? Why is it doing that? What is hitting? Hang on a second. Something's going on here with that. I don't know why it's doing that. What the fuck happened? Why is this broken? Hello? What the fuck happened, dude? Why did this break? Let me get chain. Oh, slow down, you fuck. It's too far away. It's coming back. As soon as it gets close enough. I don't understand what happened. It's worked before. No, not that, you fuck. There we go. 2-meter link, 2-meter link. Good, good. This is supposed to turn this off and then turn it back on. What is happening? Okay, it made it that time. So why is it not making it sometimes, but making it other times? When it used to make it every time. Why is it doing that? It's like slamming into this when it used to not. You can see it's got a nice curve to it. Okay. And this is why you test coasters, guys. Does it work differently without the shaders? I don't know what's happening. It used to work, and now it's not. Please connect. No! Fuck you! Is it because it's got too much power? Here, wait. What if I did... What if I lowered it down? To 200. I'm going to keep it on 200, and I'm going to see what's happening here. Because it used to work. And I don't know what happened. Because this would activate, right? Yeah, it's just this. This would activate. It would activate this, which then takes 25 seconds for it to go click. But it would turn this off first, so that way this disconnects. There's a half a second delay to go into here, which then holds it for 2.5 seconds. Okay, but it's got lower power now, so let's see how this works. Let's put the shaders back on. I don't know why it would be different with the shaders. Okay, so I need to do that for... Let's try 55 ticks. Nope. I wish there was a way... Wait, is there a physics thing in this? There is. And I use this. I can. Okay, there we go. So that works for that. Now let's see how this works. Okay, now it should work, minus the weird lagging that happened. Okay. Perfect. Now it should work. Now it should work. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Let's position ourselves so we're looking right at it. Okay. We're about to go over. Whoa! Everybody put your hands up! Whoa! Okay, the ride's over! It's a 26-second ride. And then it connects, and then you can hop off. So good. Yeah, I want to make it taller, so that way it goes a little bit longer, and then have it have that lump in it, like actual Kingda Ka does. I was in the process of working on El Toro over here, and I will continue to do that off screen, because holy shit is that a nightmare. But now what we're going to work on, that is a bit different, is we're going to keep our physics wand on us. Chain can go. The chest can stay for now. Okay, what we're going to want is actually partly over in this chest. Why are there so many sheep, dude? Okay, we need the gyroscopic gearbox. I need my iron wand. And you know what? I'll leave the linked controller here just in case. Because I'm pretty sure there's other things that I can do where I can, like, hook up a whole bunch of different keybinds and shit. Alright, so I got that. I got the creative motor. Need the creative cogwheel. Fluid tank can stay. Swivel bearing I need. Super glue I need. Docking connectors I don't think I need. Smart gearbox, I definitively need. The vertical brass, I don't know if I need or not. Seats, I'm gonna need. Shafts, I'm gonna need. Possibly some kind of base building block. Definitively some kind of inverted clutch. And you know what? I'll take the redstone as well. The propeller can stay. This will, one, get fixed because it's showing up like that. And two, I'm going to put this where it connects to King Ka. So that way it's just like this, but it's its own separate area. Later, cow. You died. All of you died. Okay. Those are gone. I don't need the building gadget anymore. So that can actually go back. I am happy to announce that yes, I fixed the builder's wand. I've also replaced certain things. I now have more items within what we're doing, as well as I've got things like the smart gearbox. I've got the gyroscopic gearbox this time, which... Oh, fuck. Is it going to show it with the smart gearbox? Okay, carries at lanes. Servo mode, gearbox drives each of its four sides to a specific angle based on live orientation. So these are what I might need. Keyword, might. Okay. Gearbox. I need the regular brass as well. Okay, so the plan is, right, if I do this, and then this, what happens is it the stuff on the outside that spins? Gyroscopic gearbox. Oh, stop breaking stupid blocks. Damn it. Thank you. There's no fucking way that this is what it was. It had to have been something else. You know what? I'm just gonna do propeller bearing. Because if I'm not mistaken, I can take this and I can make this angled in any direction. Yep, love it. Constructing propellers, effective air pressure on propellers, moving simulated contraptions. I don't know why it does this. Is it a vector thing? Vector bearing. Redstone vector bearing that tilts its mounted top assembly from cardinal face signals. Supply shaft rotation from below. Redstone strings pull the top assembly toward that direction. Okay. So how would I do a redstone that... Jesus Christ, my fucking house just shook from goddamn helicopter going overhead. Okay, so what if I did like this? Right, analog lever. Okay. What about a redstone block? What about this? Okay, I'm gonna put a shaft here. I'm gonna put this on top. This, nope, didn't want to do that. Interesting that I can make it look like wood like that. Okay, so if I did like this, right? Now let's kept going with it. 2 more times. Right. Okay, good. Nah, where's the super glue? This is crazy that I have to do this, but we're here to see if it works, because if it does, then I know I can make an actual rotating carousel. Okay. We're going to speed it up a little bit. 32. Now, what if they all have it? Does it just go back to being center? It does. Okay. Now, can I get on it? I can. Whoa, this is disorienting. Oh my god. This is absolutely the way to do it. Okay. Holy fuck, that's disorienting. Okay. I'm like... I'm fucking... Oh my god. Now, the real question is, now that I know that I can do that, can I do this? Where I take this, put this like this, right? And then... Okay, like that. Okay, so I do need to glue it together. That's exactly what I thought. Okay, good. 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 Now, I wonder something. And I have to test this out. Okay. I have to. Because if it does, I'm going to be flabbergasted if this actually works. Okay, so let's put this shit away for now. Get rid of that. Let's say that this is like this. And then this is here. And then this is like this. Is there a way to stick this like this to this and then have it be so that it's unlocked, but then I can use this to rotate it? No. Okay, that's not how that would work. Now the question would be, what if I removed that and just had it like that? Would that work? Okay, no. So that doesn't work. So you can't do a self-steering teacup system. But you can do... Excuse me. Regular teacup system. Wrong spots. Okay, there we go. Now I can glue this back like this. Back like this. Interesting. Okay. Okay. This is all for testing purposes. Can this even rotate this? Okay. Okay, everything looks to be in working order. Time to see. It's so disorienting. You sit looking in the middle, and then you're looking out, and then you're looking back in the middle again. All right, let's see if it lines up back where... Okay, so it does pretty much almost consistently always go where it's supposed to. In terms of speeds. So there'd have to be a way for me to modulate that. So that these are going... at, like, different speeds. I'd have to figure out a way to control these with the speed. Like, what does this look like with 64 and 64? Let me get on the one that's going faster. I want to get on the one that's going faster. Whoa! Whoa! All over the place. It's cool looking. It's definitely like a teacup system. That's cool. Okay. So this is the de facto teacups. I almost could not get off. That was weird. And not like that. Okay, so these need to be modulated. But I don't know how the fuck to do that. So I'm gonna have to look that up. Okay, that's good for that. Now I need to know, is there a way using this shit and also some from over here, right? Like being the track and the track thingy and the cart, right? It is that with the, not the vector bearing, something that can go up and but connects to point a rope. But I don't think I can use a rope thingy. Let me look. Rope pulley, no. Rope winch seems more accurate. Monopropellant. Did I install the thing where you can do the hanging ropes off of rope? Rope. Don't know if I did. I don't know, but apparently there's music discs in here, so we're going to listen to those as well and see what those sound like. And probably get demonetized in the process. Wow, great music disc. I forgot that my sounds are off. I'm going to put it at 5. Holy shit, that's loud. I'm going to put that at 1. Okay, I'm gonna have to talk over this the entire time because this is definitively gonna get me demonetized. I don't know about this one. Maybe this one? Okay, this might work, but it might not. We'll find out. We're gonna find out how long it takes until I get demonetized. I really thought that there was a fucking thing for that. Okay. It's great that it works all the way over here, but I don't know if I enjoy this or not. Okay, yeah, you know what? I enjoy this song. I'm gonna keep it on. I think what I may have to do is I may have to do ropes and rope connectors and see if that's something that I can do. Because if so, I don't know how that would work, actually. It would have to be like a false-looking rope thing. Unless there's a way that I can... Types of rope connections. Rope connectors can be attached with rope. A pair of rope winches cannot. Well, yeah, I kind of got that. Okay, no, I can definitely not listen to this because this is definitively going to get me demonetized because they're singing in it. I can't do that. Nope. I'm going to just talk over it until it's gone. Thank you very much. That was nice while it lasted until the person started talking, and then that fucking ruined it. That ruined it so hard. Simulated contraptions using rope. Given rotation force, just reel in and out the attached rope. I've got that. Shears can be used to remove the rope, or I could just break one of the connectors. Oh yeah, the zip line. I forgot about that. Interesting. Okay, so now I need to know. Now I have to know. I've got to figure it out. Of if you can do this with sure, let's go with a you know what? No, let's just go with a propeller bearing. Right? Minimum of 2 sail-like blocks. Fuck. Okay, so that doesn't work. So the bearing doesn't work. At least not that bearing, anyway. What the aileron bearing? Servo bearing. Swivel bearing. That's what it was. No, not swivel bearing. Flywheel bearing? What the fuck is this shit? What the fuck is this shit? But what's the point of this? But what is the point of that bearing? I don't know. We're gonna look for a different one. Windmill, no. Borehead, no. Gyroscopic, no. Propeller, no. Swivel, possibly. Mechanical, and we'll find out. Linear bearing, no. Servo bearing, no. I think it's gotta be a swivel bearing. I really do think it's gotta be a swivel bearing. And then it's just gotta have the fucking... the cog like this. And then this like this. And then that off. And then... this will have to go like this. And then let's just try it out like this, right? Track up here. That's how many away? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll do like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. Okay, so that. To there. To there. To there. Okay. So now, I gotta connect this to this, and this to this, and this to this, and this to this. There we go. It's a nice whoopy thing. Nice and whoopy. That can go there, that can go there. Can this go here and connect to that? like that. Will that work if I turn this on? Okay, so it does work, but I think I need a way. There's got to be a way to add more rope to this. You know what it is? I need to hinge it first. Okay, so that does work. But the question is how do I get it to work again? Do I have to physics stick it? Okay, so if I do this... Okay, I've yanked it off the track. Good to go. It's chilling on the ground. Good to go. So now if I do this, and then attach it like this, and then pick it up and put it back on there. Now, it should be a little bit too long. It should kind of twist up around it. Okay, that didn't work. You know what? Let me try and see if it works on solid shit first. Like this, right? Because if it definitively works like this, then I know that I can just make a fucking one of these spinny ass things and be done with it. Okay, this can go here, like this, like this, like this, and like this. And then each one can have one that's 3 blocks behind. Like this. There we go. Okay, cool. And now, if I put one like this, and then a rope connector on each one of these things, I then should be able to do this, like this, and have it work. Am I wrong? Let's test this out. Aha, it works. Okay. That's fucking cool. That's so cool looking. Okay. I gotta fucking get seats on this shit. That's awesome. That's so awesome. I wish there was a way. Can I do this, actually? Like this. And then have a rope be connected to that. You know what I would have to do? I'd have to do like this. I'd have to do like this. Oh my god, man. Unless there was a way for me to get those into that position, but rotate it ever so slightly, I'm not about to fuck with that and try and do some crazy shit. But that would be wild. Okay, so that like that. And then this one. Like this. Okay, this one is gonna have to go like this to here. And then this one to here to pull it back. Right? This one, go to here. This one can go... This one goes here. This one goes to here. This one goes to here. Next in line, like that. And then, last to complete it off. It looks like such a fucking mess, but it actually looks pretty cool. Alright, time to start it up. I think the ropes are fucking it up. You know what it is? I didn't glue it together. That would help. Okay, now it should work. This is going fast as fuck, too. Let me slow this down a bit. What does 1 speed look like? One is like a kiddie ride. Okay, yeah, 1's a kiddie ride. It's very cool looking. Very, very cool looking. But that also tells me that I can replace those with seats as well. Wild that they decided to act like that. Okay. It's the carousel. The kitty carousel. Now what happens if I were to... It's not good. It goes too fast for the machine. I want to know what's the fastest it can handle. Is it like 100? Oh, 100's still too fast. What about 64? 64 is slightly better, but it still hiccups. What about 50? 49. What about 32? Yank them all back into their original positions first. Let's let them get reacclimated. Okay, time to yank. Crawl underneath the tracks. That's so fucking trippy looking. The fact that I can make a rotating cart using ropes tells me I could do some amazing things where you have carts on either track attached to each other with a rope. And then that way they like launch, go out, and do their thing and then come back. That would be cool. Or, you know what? No. Have it be a thing where one cart comes off the track, the other cart's holding it with the rope, and the other cart is still on a track, so that way it's able to, like, jump gaps. That would be pretty cool. This is going to be create roulette. How many carts do you see here? How many carts? How many ropes? Let me know in the comments below. If you can get it right, you gotta subscribe, and you gotta like it. You will like this. Just like you've liked, not El Toro, but King Dakar. I also figured out, yes, so this was part of one of the things that I was working on, was this right here. I figured out that, yes, you can make a rotating thing with a rotating thing with a rotating thing all attached, so that way this rotates, then this rotates, and then because of that, this balances out and rotates back and forth, so you can have like a spinny, kind of weird wobbly cup thing. So we've got the carousel kid ride. I'm working on El Toro. We can do the rotaty, weird spinny shit, which actually, you know what? I didn't even test to see if those could handle it. That would be something useful to test. Let me try slowing it down to, like, 4. Right. They're going. Okay, I know what I need to do now. Gyroscopic. Okay, so this is the thing that I need. And then I need the gimbal sensor. Okay, let's see how this works again. So this works. You put that there. Normal propeller bearings may be unsuitable for helicopters. Gyroscopic propeller bearings should be used in this situation. Attempts to keep the propeller upright. Facing downwards. It can stabilize a top-heavy structure. That's cool. Okay. So, this is the gyroscopic thing. Let's turn this off. And let's replace this with a gyroscopic thing. Okay, these 4 things. Okay, that can stay. That can get gotten rid of. Good. Good. Okay, so that's its own thing. That's its own thing. Now I need these. Stale. There. Okay, 1, 2. Now here's the real question. Does it need to have anything? It does. Now, is it even remotely related to the fucking thing? It is. Okay, so I do need to have this there. It's just fucking stupid that it's like that. That's so fucking stupid that it's like that. That's so dumb, dude. That's so fucking dumb. Now, what if I just jacked it up like this? It's gonna take the fuck off. I take it back. That was pretty awesome. That was pretty fucking awesome. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Yep, love it. Yep, love it. Let me put this back to 16. Okay, so that's that. Now I need to do like this. And now, when I turn this on, should be good. Nice and balanced. That's fucking cool. Oh my god, I love that already. Let me jack it up to 8. Dude, that's so disorienting. Because you're on a thing that's moving. And it's wobbling. And it's moving up and down. Dude, that's trippy as fuck. Okay. You can make some crazy rides here. Okay. Good to know. I just need to figure out how do I do the analog controlling signals using the analog lever. Okay, let me look at this. Not the powered latch. I don't need a redstone contact. Nixie tube tells me the percentage. That just emits a redstone signal. That extends it. That repeats it once after it's already happened. I'm pretty sure that just pulses it. This keeps it on. Sequenced pulse generator. Linked transmitter. I don't need a throttle lever. Directional link controller. Modulating linked receiver. Or sorry, directional linked receiver. Modulating. Redstone accumulator. Redstone inductor. Variable transmission. Does that mean... Okay, wait. Apply a redstone signal to control the speed. Oh my god. That is the thing that needs to be done. Okay. Now, what's the redstone inductor? Redstone inductors output an analog signal that changes over time to match its input. Okay. The rate of change can be configured. Okay, so they can work for a hot minute. But I need it to pulse on and then off. So, okay, so wait. So I need a pulse timer and extender. So that way it can... Timer, extender, and then the inductor. So I don't need the gimbal sensor. Let's turn that off. Let's turn these off. Good to go. And then I don't need the sails anymore. Sail! I need the inductor. I need the pulse timer and... You know what? Sequenced pulse generator might be where it's at. Because this... Okay, output for duration. Output until target state. Output until minimum signal strength is reached. Okay, wait, let me W this. Output signals by following a timed list of instructions. Right-click to open the configuration UI. Upon receiving a signal from the back, it will start running its configured sequence. Once finished, it will wait for the next signal and start over. Redstone comparator can be used to read the current progress. Okay, so if I set up a comparator with the system to run it back in so it loops, that would be cool. But I need to know... Okay, output until minimum signal strength is reached. Minimum signal strength, output signal strength. So wait, that means it needs to take a 1 in order to generate a 5? Okay, I need to get a redstone lamp. And then I need to do like this. And then I need to put this back. I need to get some redstone. I need to put these back. And then I need to do like this. And then I need to come in here. And then I need a lever, a regular lever. Oh, that would answer that question. Will this light them up? Nope. God damn it. That should be 4. Let's make it 15. Okay, that works for that. Don't understand. So what if I did like this? See if this works. Nope, didn't work. Nope, didn't work. Bro, I don't fucking understand this, man. No, you know what? I do actually. Four. And then 3. And then loop it 10 times. And let's make it for 1 second each. Okay. So that's how I'd have to do it. Okay, so this can go like this, like this, like this, and like this. And then this can be Okay, so if I shorten this down to 1 second per. Okay, so that creeps along. But I need it to go up and down. So the modulating is actually going to be done by the sequenced pulse generator. No, not MUD. Mod. Modulating linked controller. What does this do? Modulating linked controllers can detect the distance to other nearby things. Right-click it to open the thing. This allows setting a minimum range. A maximum range. Okay, outside the range will not be received at all. In between. With proportional signal strength. I don't know what the fuck that means. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, so I don't need that. That's not at all what I need. Okay, I need to build some kind of round-robin system for it. That way it's able to pass the signal from one to the other when it's like halfway through. So what I need to do is output, 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 output. I mean, I could do loop forever. But I'm going to do loop X times. 10 times. We're going to do 3, 6, 9. Okay, good. 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 And then I need some way to also trigger the next one in line. The pulse, it's not the extender. Is it? Pulse extender. Let's check this. Okay, wait. That just show it going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then God damn it, missed again. It showed it fading, you fuck. You know what? I need a button. Yep, bottom. Bottom. And then let me do this. Okay. So looping is kind of pointless if I want to set it to do the thing. And this seems too drastic. Okay, now what about this? Okay, so that works. Okay. Pulse extender, no. Redstone inductor, no. Hmm. Alright, we're gonna see if this works. Probably not. Because I'm gonna have to do this Say it to 40 ticks. 40 ticks. And 40 ticks. Now, this should be fine, though. Let's test it out. Okay. It works. It works as a tilty thing. It's a tilt-a-whirl. And then when it's done tilting, it'll go back to normal. There we go. Okay. That's cool. Alright, time for me to turn this off. Turn these off. Oh, didn't want to do that. Didn't want to do that. Didn't want to do that. There we go. Okay. So, we figured this nonsense out. This can go. We figured this nonsense out. This can go. You know what I need to do? I need to add Wayla to this. That way, I can know what I'm looking at, even though I already know what I'm looking at. Okay, we've got a tilt-a-whirl. We've got this. It's still going, dude. It's just chugging along. Can I get inside of it? Okay. I love that the rope is slack like that. That's so fucking cool, dude. That's so cool. Oh my god, wait. You know, I just realized you could literally hook up a cart like this to one of these things and then have like a plane take off and take you off the thing. That's awesome. So trippy. Let me through. Thank you. As it snaps back into place. Okay, guys, we've made a tilt-a-whirl, and we've made a little carousel. We've got King Dakar over there. We're working on El Toro over here. This, I am so happy to get it to work to where it can actually tilt and keep the stuff on the top working, as well as continue to go. I need to figure out a way to put in, like, a definitive stop to it, right? It might be... I might have to put a sequenced thing in between the thing to keep the loop going and only have it loop X amount of times. That way, no matter how many times it goes through, it does the looping system. So, but we'll figure that out next time. See you later, guys.